My name is Issa Randall, a local Dayton artist, MFA from London University of Arts, BA from University of Dayton, Communications. Uh, the Conformist is a series that was taken from 2000, let's say 13 to, it's an ongoing series. Right now it's up to 12 prints of photography, self-portraits. I think it's critical or interesting to have it that untitled self-portrait, and the idea of untitled being that every person's body, and then having that figure being sort of benign. There is no like action to that figure. Every photograph has the same figure, but with a different type of let's say conformity to it. The show is an easy tension. When conceived about the easy tension as an exhibition, it really consisted of a series of works. The Conformist, doing The Conformist was a project that sort of came about when thinking about how I would say the brown body, the black body exists in sort of American society, in which a lot of effort is taken to conform oneself to society's norm, the dominant culture, white society. So even when you have, let's say, middle class black body, there's still a lot of painstakingly sort of process into conforming oneself into that society's norms. And those can be things like that are little, like speech patterns, dressing, but all those things add up into such a way that it's not only stifling to that individual or to those groups of people, but also it suffocates them, you know. It's stressful, and yet there's a certain beauty, I think, with the work at least, to having those plastic bags, you know, form sort of the wardrobe of the figure, but also grotesque in the suffocation of that figure. Moving on to using those things as sort of the flagship of the exhibition, the easy tension part of it is using that work in a gallery setting. Part of my work and thesis is that gallery space. We always view art, and even political art, in that gallery space, but you have those white walls, so there's this sort of illusion of neutrality in that space, where it's a white wall, it's clean, this is a neutral space to view art. What I wanted to do with like the newspaper decollage and sort of ripping and tearing of the media, and then putting that, just blanketing the walls with that, was sort of illustrating or making a reference to these walls aren't neutral. This space is not neutral. The person who's viewing the art is not neutral. You come in with baggage, and a lot of times that baggage is media baggage. It's not just personal baggage, but it's how the media portrays figures. So in each section of that wall, it can shift for each viewer depending on what they choose to pay attention to and how that relates back to the work. So everyone's viewpoint of the work sort of shifts and changes. You don't get often in almost any gallery setting the freedom in which to actually create an experience. A lot of my work and thought process is sort of nihilistic, sort of anarchist, and to have a gallery that is up for actually doing something that is a little bit beyond the gallery walls. A lot of times in galleries, it's all about, you know, preserving those walls, having the work being framed in a gallery setting, and to being able to go into the Blue House and saying, well, I don't necessarily want to frame this in a gallery setting. I don't want the white walls. Every space of this gallery is part of the exhibition. I think is a great opportunity to have that freedom.